Hi, it's Dougie Wood, and in this video I'm going to show you step by step how to change your SharePoint logo on your modern SharePoint site. So let's dive in and take a look. So I'm just using a out-of-the-box SharePoint communications site. To show you what it looks like, if you've just created a SharePoint site, you'll see that there's a blank space across the top left-hand corner, which is your SharePoint logo. Now, this area here typically will contain the first initials of the site. So if it's example site, it'll be ES. That's typically the way it looks. And it'll pick kind of a bit of a random color from the SharePoint color theme of what the color background will be. But you can put your own logo into this space. Now, I'm not a well-seasoned graphic designer by any shape of the imagination, but I'm told that the max height that the logo should be is 64 pixels and the max width is 192 pixels. So to a certain extent, the logo can be wider than it can be taller, essentially. Now, to change the logo, all we need to do is click on the cog across the top corner. Now, this is where some people fall down, because originally you would have to go into site information, and that's where you would find the ability to not only change the name of the site, but also change the logo. It's now moved, and this is one of the biggest problems. This is maybe even the reason why you're watching this video today, is to find out where has it gone. So it's gone under change the look, and then header. Now under here, not only have you got the options for changing the way the header options will look and feel. Say for example, if you wanted a bigger logo space, you could use the extended option and you get a much bigger logo area, which is really good if you're going to use a larger kind of icon as your logo. You can change the theme colors. So again, this is useful to know because depending on what logo you're going to use, might contrast differently with the different colors of the background. So if you've got a very solid dark colored background and you've got a dark colored logo, it might not be easy to read, for example, and vice versa with the white background. Now if you scroll all the way down, you'll see that you've got the ability to upload your site logo here. So if there's already one, you can choose to remove it. If you want to add a new one, click on the change option and then select the logo that you want. So I'm just going to use the Microsoft 365 logo because I think it looks great. I really like this logo. So I've put that in here. And actually it pairs really well with being in the extended layout. So you can see if it's minimal, it's very small. Compact, it's medium. Standard is a normal size. And then extended, you're kind of not really increasing the size too much, but you're giving it more room so it stands out a lot better. So those are different types of layouts. The final thing to mention on this is the logo alignment. So traditionally it's always been kept to the far top left hand corner of SharePoint, but now you can actually choose to put it into the middle or even onto the right hand side, which obviously is covered by this box. But a lot of people are actually going towards the option now of having their logo in the center because they feel it's a bit more kind of eye-catching. You can also pair this with putting in a background image as well. So if you wanted to put a generic background image, you can fill up this kind of space with a sort of generalized background image that might pair with your logo. So I've not actually got one really prepared, but let's just try this. Oh, that looks awful. But you can see that we can actually then put a completely separate image from our logo in the background as well. So if there was something that paired nicely, you could pair those together along with your logo. So I'm just going to put this back to being on the left because I'm a bit traditional. I do like the logo still on the left hand side. Click on save, and then that's saved it in place. It's ready to go. One final question that I want to cover that a lot of people ask me about the site logo is about changing the URL of where it's going. Now, a lot of people assume that it's taking you back to the home page of the intranet. That's not necessarily true. It's taking you to the home page of the site you're currently on. So say, for example, if I'm on my example site and I go to Documents, and then I click back on the logo, it takes me back to the homepage of example site. Whereas if I'm on, say, my intranet site, a lot of people think that clicking the logo will take them to the intranet homepage. So this is a bit more of a better example because this is an intranet site. Whereas if I was to go to, say, for example, my finance site in my intranet, and then I click on the logo, I'm still on my finance site because it's taking me to the home page of that site rather than the overarching intranet. So that's something that a lot of people get unstuck with, and they get confused about where it's going. It's designed to try and help speed up the process of getting back to the home page of the site you're currently on, and not the overarching intranet or the hub site, for example. I hope you found that video useful. If you did, please like this video, subscribe to my channel for future videos, and also if you've got any questions or thoughts around this, please use the comments feed below. Thank you very much for watching.